Okay, y'all, let's try this again, shall we? So I am doing 2 collabs in 1 month, and I put them both in this journal. So the first challenge that I'm doing is hosted by Dawn from Scrapbook Sage, and that is the 12 by 12 Junk Journal Challenge 2025. And the month of March is me. I'll have everybody else that's doing the collab for this particular one down in the description box. And then the other one is How Do You Do Art, which is hosted by Sharyl over at The Whole Bucket. And for that, we are using a digital from Becky Bokern. I forget the name of it, but I'll have that listed in the description box. So the black and white part is all the ones that are in gray tones, black and white. These are all digitals from somebody else. All the ones that are in color are from Becky. So we'll just start here and I'll talk while I'm explaining. So like this one here, I actually went in and changed some of the settings like saturation or whatever. This is exactly how it will print out if you don't change it. This is different. I think it printed out more orange. So I printed out an original, right? That's an original. This actually is a die cut on a piece of manila card. But I changed the saturation on that, which you'll see in a different, you can't really tell with that background on because it's not a full page. That's the same color and this is the same color. I don't think I changed that one and printed it out, but, and then here's a jelly plate print. This is part of it. I think it's called Woodland Creatures and Forests or something. This is a die cut. I had to play with it because I just got some new dies in the mail. This is also part of it, and I changed the saturation on that. There is a piece of acetate behind that, and there's a couple of them in here. This one is prints like this, but this one I changed the saturation on. And then we have a double, well, yeah. I do have some stencil on the back of some of them. I think this is Louise Heinzel. I'm not really sure because I tend to collect digital kits. This is just cut-offs that I glued down from something else because I didn't want to throw them away. This tag here, I changed the saturation on that so it's a little bit more yellow. And the blue is a little bit different color. But this here, these are all the same, but this here I changed the saturation on that too. And I made it so you can't tell that there's slits there unless you take and put everything back in. So here's my centers. And the centers are actually, I have 3 signatures, and all 3 signatures, the center is a scrapbook paper. And here's another one of my new dies that's on Becky Bokern with changed saturation. This is 2. And then this is part of her digital also. I just got that die cut, and I thought it was going to come out a little bit different than that, but that's okay. We can work with it. Okay, and then these are both pockets also. And I was learning how to make some boo-boo tape. And now I can't find where I put it, so that's the only tiny little piece in there. And then I have little things like this. That's printed how it's actually comes up. This one here is Debbie at Ink and Page. And I think this one is DJ from Hither and Yon Studios. And then I changed saturation on that too, so it would match more with that there. This is Louise Heinzel. I put that there because when you print it out, this actually is in kind of a grayscale, but where this fox happens to be, if you print it out, that slot right there is orange, that little box. And there actually is a lot of, I changed the saturation on this too. There's a lot of stuff in here, y'all. This weighs almost 1.5 pounds. Here we did a double pocket there, and this is just a piece of paper that was, I think it's actually what I call sludge paper. Whatever was left in the pan, I was using ink, Rit dye actually, in this little tuck spot kind of, but I didn't put anything in there. And that's part of it. And this is just a master board that I was using for something else. And this has a acetate background on there too. And that is one of my new dyes. And that's part of Becky's digital. And I don't know if you can see this. This is actually one of her digitals too, but there's a deer in that shape if you can see it. And I interrupted myself, so I forgot what I was saying. But this here, actually, these came on the same page with a few other cutouts, but it looks like they're almost connected. And so I figured that I would keep them connected that way and then make a little peekaboo pocket, I guess. That's what Kathleen Maurer calls them, peekaboo pockets. And just this is scrapbook paper, and I was also cleaning off my desk, which is where some of this other stuff came from. I changed the saturation on these also. And those came like that, and I thought that was super cute. And then there's a lot of these, but they're all in different colors, and I do have some left over. So that's why the cover isn't completely done yet. But these were actually at the edge, and I left that edge there instead of cutting it off. That way you could have a little hidey spot there to, right? And actually I glued that, I was gluing that down when the power went out, and so it looks kind of crooked now that I look at it. Okay, what else we got here? Okay, this is, I put this in here because, to me, this looks kind of like an owl, if you look at it right, and this looks like it could be a cat or like maybe a little bear cub or something. That was a gel plate print. I was just messing around, and then I was cleaning my desk. And this is part of her thing also, and I made it so you can move it, but you have to hold on to the paper to move it up and down. I should have cut this like a sliver less, because it does move, but you have to make it move, and yeah, I'll see what I can do to figure that out. That there is just on a piece of acetate, and I thought it would be really cool because you can't really see it. Well, you can see the glue a little bit, but... And then here's another one of those big cards. This here is actually a piece of junk mail. So is the other one, actually, the big one. And then we got a belly band there. And then this is a tug spot, and these are all separate pieces. And it kind of blends in. So this is what the other color looked like. I pulled the saturation down to the left, I think, to make it more pink instead of more orangey purplish. I don't really know how to describe that color. And then this one here, so this is a page tab, and then this one pulls down, and I put that page tab there so you could have a little tuck spot, but then also that was at the bottom, and so I flipped that up and I made a little tuck spot there too. And then another paper pack. Actually, this is the same paper pack that I used to do that storage box video that took 2 days to upload. That was a nightmare, because like 3 tries, error, upload, delete, re-upload. Yeah, it took 2 days. So this is part of Becky Bokern's. I did change saturation on that too. And then, oh, I forgot one here. So yeah, that's another one that has acetate behind it too. And then this is a double pocket. I forget who I saw do this. I think DJ at Heather and Jan Studio did that, but I think I've seen somebody else do that too. I'm not sure, because I do watch a lot of people, so it's kind of hard to say. Oh, okay, so I kind of did the same thing with those 3 there, and then clean it off my desk, and that just tucks in there. And this is the actual color too. That's super pretty, but I changed the saturation on that one also. And this, so I changed the saturation on this one here, and then I cut out all those keyholes, and I made them all tuck spots, right? And then that's a little spot. It's glued right there because I didn't want it to fall off. But this is the negative for this here. I forgot I had this die cut, and after I used it, I realized why, and that's because it's really hard to get. I think I need new cutting plates because they weren't being friendly. So this one is glued down all the way, and so is that one. But these 3 make a little tuck spot so it won't fall out. And then we got, how many pockets we got here? 4 pockets. And they're different. Those 2 are the same, and those 2 are the same. Okay, and what about there? New die cuts. There's that deer again, cut out of a heart shape. And then here's the end. Okay, so I will finish the I think this is what I wanted to use, but for the tie, but it really depends on what's going to end up on the cover. So because I have a ton of beads, and so I'll be putting beads on the end of that too, but I'm not sure if I want that green one or if I want something else. So I hope everyone's having a great day. Stay tuned for tomorrow, April 1st, because I have another collab going with How Do You Do Art, and it's a paintbrush challenge. So I haven't opened my package yet. I'm going to open it tomorrow on camera. So I hope everyone had a great day and a great month, and I'm looking forward to April. So have a great day and happy crafting.